What's going on, guys? This is JG93, and today I'm going to show you a montage of me being in Dublin Zoo. Now, I want to apologise in advance in that I don't know a lot of these animals' names, so do forgive me. I should have actually filmed the boards and what they were called, but we were very lucky today. Lucky that day because we got to see a lot of animals. And that's saying something. Normally they're usually in hibernation or whatever, but we were very, very lucky today. To begin with, we were in the South American house. Primarily, you can see a lot of monkeys in here. In this enclosure, there's the golden lion tamarin. I believe that's what it's called. I do scroll over the board. You can see there's two in here. There's one up there, and then there's another there. And yeah, nothing too special. We got to see a lot of animals there, and it was actually amazing. In this one, you probably can see a quick glance. There's a Bolivian spider monkey. Yeah, it was just very lovely to see a lot of animals in here. And yeah, as you see, Bolivian squirrel monkey, and I believe I'm just gonna check if that's what it's called. Is it called golden? Yeah, golden lion tamarin. Next up, we have a sloth. It was just snoozing about, and I know there's going to be a lot of people in the comments going, "Oh my God, you found Sid!" I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if one of those people said, "It's Sid the sloth." There's actually two in there, but I think they were just snoozing about. Next up, we have this guy. I cannot remember what it's called. I know it's a monkey. It's quite a small one. And apparently he's in the same enclosure as these guys, a couple of birds and a tortoise, or she. I don't know. I don't know how you tell. I don't know how you tell them apart. You know what gender they are. Then we have some more monkeys in here. There's also I'll glance over at these what look like to be micro gorillas. Actually, yeah, it's not a good picture, but they look like micro gorillas. In this picture, in this clip, you see a tapir. There's actually two in there, but I only just saw the one. Next up, we have some goats. My mum loves animals a lot, and she's very fond of goats. She's not fond of a lot of animals, but she does like a lot of goats. And as you can see, we also have some cows as well. Got a black and white one and just a regular white one. Some sheep as well, and then we have just a pig. This is actually the oldest breed of pig in the world, which is actually amazing. I never actually heard of that. Honestly, I cannot remember what they actually call what those pigs are called, but apparently it is like the oldest breed of pig in the world. Next up, we have some lizards. This is the reptile house, so you see a lot of lizards and a lot of snakes. And in the next clip, you're going to see a Nile crocodile. Yeah, it was. I mean, we were really lucky that day to see a lot of animals because normally they're either in hiding. I mean, some of them were, but most of the time they're usually in hiding, in hibernation. But we were just really, really lucky. Like as you can see here. There's some red pandas. Like normally, when you go and see red pandas, they're usually, on the, far away at the top of the tree. But I think they're just having a snooze about. But it was really nice that we got to see them. In the next video, you're going to see some sea lions. It was kind of funny because they're trying to fight for that spot that one's on right now. Kind of rhymes with that bit from Finding Dory, if anybody's seen that. I only saw it on the plane when we went to America. Next up, we have some tigers. You kind of do feel bad for the tigers, especially for some of the big cats, because they don't really have the bigger enclosures compared to, say, these guys. Like you can see there's a giraffe and zebra there who... Yeah, they got a big enclosure, and oh yeah, I was actually amazed. This isn't the first time I actually saw a hippo. I saw one in Germany, but Jesus Christ, I didn't think they were that huge. I mean, you hear about them, you hear what they're capable of. They kill more people than any other animal from what I've heard, but you just don't think they're that huge. And as you can see, there's some rhinos. It's really nice to see some rhinos. Next up, we have some mountain gorillas. Yeah, you can see these guys are not big compared to like silverbacks, which are bloody enormous. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, and there's a monkey that looks a little bit like Rafiki, but I think Rafiki was actually a baboon, if I'm not mistaken. And then there's just a small clip of a baby gorilla. And then we have some elephants here. But yeah, you kind of feel bad for some animals that don't have like big enough enclosures. Like they just have to circle around, which I think does get boring after a while. These are Asian elephants as well. I think African elephants tend to be the bigger ones. You can see that one's not big compared to an African one. We also have some lions. Again, it's kind of similar. I think they actually got a lot more space compared to the tigers. This is actually nice. A snow leopard. I think the animal I want to see is a white tiger, not the one in Las Vegas, but I like to see a white tiger, even a big enclosure, or even in the wild. Those are just red lemurs, and then we have some orangutan, an orangutan. You can see. I like the way he's just sitting there, like it's like yeah. I've done this before. He's just chilled. Then we have some wolves. I believe they're American wolves. They didn't say what breed they were. I know they were wolves. That's all I could tell you. We also have some white wolves as well. Again, very nice. Personally, I would love to see a white tiger just face to face, because I think that would just make my day. Next up, we have some animals I don't know the names of. These are just weird looking antelope creep animals. And then it's got a weird name, but it's related to the giraffe. You obviously can tell from its face, especially from the way it looks. That I believe is a wild boar, if I'm not mistaken. And we also have some, I can't remember what birds they are. You're not going to see a lot of birds in this, because these are the African hunting dogs. I actually wanted to see them before we leave. But yeah, you're not going to see a lot of birds in this, because it was bird flu season, and the park owners didn't want a lot of people catching bird flu, so they store a lot of the birds away. I think there was some out, but usually they either tend to be like ducks or just the birds you saw in the previous video. And you can see it's feeding time. Weirdly, they actually call them painted dogs, but I think African hunting dogs is a better name than that. I cannot tell you what that is. It's some kind of monkey, I know that. Again, sorry if I don't know their names. Anybody probably point out in the comments what they're really called. And then, last but not least, we have a male lion, and that's really about it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for some more videos about Dublin.